in lemonade.
That's right, Michael. We're here talking simple syrups. Me and Chef Jef Kirk from New York Prime. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Well, he was just telling me about how many different ways you can infuse flavor into simple syrup and how many different ways you can actually use it.
The sky's the limit. You could anything you could think of, you could incorporate and make it into a syrup. What we're going to do here is make a lavender lemonade. I'm going to go ahead and use Splenda in this recipe because you could use it just the same as sugar, and it has less calories and.
That's good to know.
It's sugar-free.
And it kind of just melts in there the same way sugar would?
Melts in there about 2 minutes. The Splenda seems to thicken up quicker, so you don't want to leave it on there too much. The same as we did before, though. Get that going. It'll be about 2 minutes. We'll add some fresh lavender and let that steep almost like you would like a tea. And that's all you're doing. We're just infusing the syrup into our mix, so we'll have those lavender flavors in our simple syrup. So once it cools and dries, the ratio for simple syrup is 1 cup sugar, 1 cup water, and it's going to yield about 3/4 of a cup of syrup.
Okay.
So for a lavender lemonade, I have about 1.5 cups of our lavender syrup that we made earlier.
How long does it sit until it gets to that consistency?
Well,
when it cools?
Once it cools, it's going to thicken up, and then it's going to. You can put it in the refrigerator and keep it for about 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and add our lavender syrup. Add 1 cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Fresh is always better. Now this is kind of a strong mixture. We'll go ahead and cap it off with water. I like to make this just like this and then leave it and let the ice melt and then pour it again over ice to kind of thin it out a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's it as far as lavender lemonade goes. The only problem with this drink is you just want another glass and you don't want to move after drinking it.
If only you could have somebody serve it to you.
Absolutely.
You can also use the simple syrups for desserts.
Absolutely. Simple syrup, once you make this, like I said, it's good for about 2 weeks, so you're going to have some left over. Just a fresh fruit cocktail. This is our ginger syrup. We made this the same way. We just took our regular simple syrup, infused the ginger in the flavor, and we're just going to go ahead and glaze this fresh fruit bowl. And it's going to have a little ginger sweet taste to it and kind of get that flavor. At New York Prime, one of our most popular desserts is our Carnegie Deli cheesecake. We actually serve this at all our restaurants, California Dreamin', Carolina Roadhouse, Gulfstream. But what we do at New York Prime is we use fresh strawberries. We just take a little bit of simple syrup, kind of glaze the strawberries, mix it up.
I was wondered how you got that liquidy kind of syrupy consistency to them.
It just brings out the sweetness in the strawberries. And
do they have to sit in the syrup at all, or
no? We just toss them real quick in the syrup and then put them right on, because we usually slice the strawberries fresh to order, mix them in the syrup real quick, put them on a plate, and serve them just like this.
And using the Splenda is such a low-fat way to kind of add a new flavor to your dessert.
That's right. And the Splenda, like I said, is interchangeable with any ginger, thyme. Mint, you can mix these syrups any way you want to. Once you have the basics, 1 part water, 1 part sugar, you can do anything you want. So.
However your palate wants it.
That's right, that's right.
All right, Chef Jef Kirk from New York Prime, thanks so much for sharing these simple syrup ideas. Michael?